Hi there, this is just going to be a really quick video on the SIG Romeo Elite Zero and some of the issues that I had with it from the factory. So the original sight, the original Romeo Elite Zero came mounted from the factory on the SIG macro pistol. After getting the brand new gun and sight combo, I decided to try to co-witness the irons with the red dot, but I was unable to do that because whenever I tried to do that, I couldn't quite get everything co-witness. And then as I looked down at the optic body, I noticed that the windage screw was actually backing out of the side of the optic. After I realized that the sight was broke, I emailed SIG and they had another optic to me in about a week. On the day that I received the replacement in the mail, I decided to do some destructive testing on the old defective sight. And I did that by dropping it about 17 times from a height of about 3 to 4 feet. And then in doing that, one of the things I noticed is that the optic didn't suffer any glass cracks. There were only like some cosmetic blemishes on the outside of the polymer body, just, some like simple scratches that you would expect. After dropping the optic multiple times, I decided to run it over with my vehicle multiple times. The optic body actually withstood several passes of being run over by my vehicle. Like I said, it took multiple drive overs and it did just fine. The optic itself didn't actually break until I flipped the optic upside down, so to speak, and then twisted my tires back and forth on it. And then after I did that, I suffered a catastrophic failure with the optic, but that's to be expected. And with that being said, I really do think that this polymer body itself, without the metal shield that came from the factory, is actually quite durable and would hold up to most people's everyday needs for a micro pistol type red dot sight. So to continue on, after I got the replacement all set up and mounted on the gun, I didn't have any further issues with it. It worked perfectly. I was able to get it zeroed without any issues. I would say that if you really wanted to get this sight, I would recommend it, but I would keep in mind that this sight is what I would consider to be kind of like on the lower end in terms of like what's out there. Although good, I would say it's still on the lower end. The glass is pretty decent and whatnot, but the main issues that I have with this sight, even after having the replacement, is the fact that it's hard to turn on and off and to make adjustments on the optic. And then in addition to that, one of the issues that I noticed with these two optics is that I think they work a little bit better with the Energizer batteries. And I say that because the first optic that I had some issues with cutting on and off, and I think it was really just a issue with the battery itself, and that's why I really recommend the Energizer batteries. But overall, after shooting this sight and putting a couple hundred rounds through it now, or just got a couple hundred rounds through it now at this point, I would say that it's pretty decent. I think for what it is at the price point, it's not that bad. This isn't a review or anything like that by far. It's just kind of a video, just kind of like noting my customer service experience with SIG. And I just kind of wanted to just bring you guys along for some of the destructive testing that I did on the optic itself. All right, with that being said, that's pretty much it. With that being said, I'll definitely be putting out some more content in the future. Just go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the future.